what got me to where I am and where I continue to go and where I will continue to go is an insane work ethic.
Yes.
And it's an insane work ethic that you can only put in that amount of work if you were doing something that you are passionate about. And that's what I have engaged my entire life's work in, things that I am passionate about.
There's two things I've learned from these past 7 months. Number one is that hard work pays off. And number two is that dreams come true. And that's what's happening.
You cannot fully commit to something if you are not passionate about it. So you must look at your surroundings, at the things you are involved in, and ask yourself, are you truly passionate about these things? Do you truly want to put every ounce of your being into these things? And I am blessed, truly blessed by something. I am not sure what it is, but I am blessed. Tony, I'm not supposed to be here. Where I come from, it's on my whiskey proper number 12. I come from a place, Dublin 12. It is a hard-working town, a small little suburb. It has its good and it has plenty of bad, but I always like to focus on the good because the good shines through. I knew I could do something better. I knew I had something in me. I just wasn't sure even what it was. Obviously I was training for the fight game, but no one in Ireland had made it in the fight game. We were laughed at. I was laughed at when I said we were going to get to the UFC. Myself and my team were going to get to the UFC. Never mind get a win. Never mind even get a win in the UFC. Then win a belt. Then win the second belt.
We are making this sport what it is today, and to be giving my countrymen and women these occasions that they'll remember forever, and the fact that they're doing us proud out here, and the whole world, the eyes are on the Irish right now. The whole world is looking at our country, so I'm very, very proud of that, and I'm very, very grateful.
I was just like a young kid with a dream, you know what I mean? And sometimes my dreams change, but it was still a kid with a dream and a belief in himself. And for many times I was laughed at and not believed in, but you know what? Nothing external can defeat the internal. The only thing that can take someone down or break you down is internal. Nothing external is strong enough. Yes. The external is there. Yes. You've got to accept it. You've got to embrace it. You've got to understand it and be aware of it. But don't let it seep into your internal dialogue. Yeah. And I am, as a 30-year-old man, I don't know it all. I'm up and down and growing with this. I'm trying to continue to learn. It's a daily occurrence. Not to let that external infiltrate my internal.
Winners focus on winning, losers focus on winners, and that's what their whole camp have been doing this whole time. They've been focusing on me and what I've been doing and what I've been saying. But I've also been focusing on me and what I've been doing and what I've been saying. That's what winners do. Winners focus on what they can control. You keep getting asked, did you learn anything from Ronda or did you learn anything from other people? But although I learned from watching the contest and the technical aspect of it, I focus on me and what I'm doing. We win or we learn. So we will learn, we will head back to the gym, we will enjoy every sequence that happened over the course of this weekend and learn and grow from that and add to it and implement these lessons in our game.
Every day is a learning experience in this world, and I continue to approach life with a beginner mind, and that allows me to continue to rise.
I felt like I was always competing for a belt. Like I said, two-weight world champion I came into this promotion as. So in my mind I was defending my belt on the debut and every other fight. So it's nice, you know, they called it a fake belt, interim toy belt, clown, joker.
I know that in order to be successful at this game, it needs to be 24/7. I need to be living in this gym. It's in my head 24/7. There's nothing else I can think. I don't think about nothing else. And that's it. I'm just curiously fascinated with it, and I can't stop thinking about it. Everything I do in my life is related to this. I don't do nothing else if it's not got to do with fighting.
I know what way I feel. I know what way that man feels. I know what I can say to push his buttons. I know what he's thinking. I know what he's afraid of. I know his worries, and I put them under the spotlight. I put them out there. Yeah. I get them thinking about it. Yes. I made a Jose Aldo an undefeated champion. He was 28 years of age at the time. I made him feel like he was an old man. But he was 28 years of age. I went in, I told him what shot I was going to knock him out, and I knocked him out with that shot. I have seen a man die in this game. I was ringside. I cornered a man who killed a man. I cornered a man who killed a man on Irish soil. The only death in mixed martial arts history in Ireland. A couple of days after that, the UFC wanted me to fly all over the United States of America to promote the next bout, and I was like, I can't do this. I need to get away, and just my head needs to be in the correct spot. It's like entering a car crash. You're going into a car crash. The shins are bare, the feet are bare. You can strike with the elbows, the knees. It's a vicious, vicious game, and you've got to be fully committed, and you've got to be willing to go all the way. And that's what I am, and that's what I have.
I truly believe we are all equal as human beings. If we are obsessed with something and we truly pursue our passion with everything we have, regardless of anything else, if you are obsessed, work hard, put in the time, you will succeed. And that is a philosophy that I carry, my coaches carry. And it's got to start with the mind. Your mind has to believe in chance, believe in the divine, believe in things to happen for you. You know what I mean? It's got to. You can't. Your mind must create these things before anything else. Most of us, if not all of us, know the changes we must make or the things we must do in order to become successful or to reach the heights. Where it happens is we just don't do it. You know, I know I've got to get up at 8 a.m. in the morning. I get up at 9 a.m. You know? I would not have achieved the heights that I achieved without the love for the sport, and it's hard to just let that go no matter what number is in the account. So I'm here for the love of competition, and I have a hell of an opponent here in front of me. He has phenomenal records also. I look forward to taking them or getting a hold of them. If you listen to yourself and take care of yourself in this manner, it strengthens your power to conquer anything else. And that's, you know, that's where I have succeeded, and it's also where I've fell short. So this is coming from an experienced talk. These are little defeats in yourself. If you simplify it, what time you go to bed, what time you wake up at, if you can control that, if you can control what you put into your mouth, be it food or drink or any of that, if you can control those two things, you know, they are the main things to control. Everything else is, you know, everything else just falls into place after that. Make sure I go training, make sure I keep my training structured. But if I get my rest correct, and if I get my food and nutrition correct, the training is I don't even got to speak on the training because it's a guaranteed. To me, what's unhealthy is living an unhealthy life. To me, what's unhealthy is getting up and going through the same day every day of your life, 9 to 5 in an office or in a, you know, that's unhealthy. That beats your mind. I don't work. I love what I do, and that's why I'm doing what I love.